5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
His Excellency Philippe Nyusi, President of the Republic of Mozambique and Chair of SADC. His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo and current Chair of the African Union. Excellencies, Head of State and Government, Your Excellency Dr. Stragomena Tax, Executive Secretary of SADC, distinguished delegates. It gives me great pleasure to address this august assembly on the occasion of the 41st Summit of SADC Head of State and Government. At the outset, allow me to congratulate His Excellency Philippe Jacinto Nyusi, President of the Republic of Mozambique and outgoing Chairperson of SADC, for the stellar job during his term. In the same vein, we welcome His Excellency Lazarus Chikwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, as incoming chair. I also wish to warmly congratulate my sister, Dr. Stragomena Tax, for her leadership as Executive Secretary of the SADC and her strong contribution to the development in the region during her tenure. The theme of this summit, bolstering productive capacities in the face of COVID-19 pandemic for inclusive, sustainable economic and industrial transformation, would not have come at a more appropriate time. This theme aptly captures the multifaceted and complex nature of the challenging facing our collective human security on the continent today. In this regard, I am pleased to see that SADC's efforts are fully consistent with the approach of the African Union Commission. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to the worst health and economic crisis in recent history, threatening to reverse the hard-won socio-economic gains made in the last decade. Our concerted efforts are therefore needed to accelerate the structural transformation of our economies in order to achieve stronger, more resilient economic growth that creates opportunities for all segments of our populations, especially for women and young people. We need strong investment in the operationalization of the African Continental Trade-Free Area, AFCFTA, and regional infrastructure, as well as all other flagship projects expressed in the AU Agenda 2063. Excellencies, looking back to the past year, we have seen the devastating impact of the pandemic on our member states. And yet, we have also seen unprecedented levels of cooperation and coordination. As you are aware, the African Union Commission continues to implement the continental COVID-19 strategy. In this regard, let me express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa for his exceptional leadership in overseeing the continental COVID-19 response last year in his capacity as the chairperson of the African Union and as he continues to do so as the continent's COVID-19 champion. Furthermore, President Ramaphosa's advocacy, together with AU Special Envoys, with multilateral financial institutions in regards to economic stimulus products and debt relief for our economies, represents a critical component of our continental response and recovery strategy. But our continental resilience also had to contend with unexpected global vaccine discrimination. To date, Africa has vaccinated less than 2% of its populations due to a lack of manufacturing capacity and, more importantly, the continued inequality to equitable access to available global vaccine stocks. While this represents a failure in international cooperation during a global pandemic, it is also a stark reminder for the continent to accelerate its economic integration to better ensure its own public health security. Africa CDC, our continental agency for pandemic response, has shown through its outstanding leadership and capacity to lead in this regard. Of equal importance is the establishment of the African Medicines Agency in order to improve the continent's manufacturing capacity of essential medicines. I urge all SADC member states who have not yet done so to ratify this important AU instrument for it to enter into force. The SADC region is an example of a strong regional integration and cooperation, further demonstrated by the strong regional support to fellow member state Mozambique in fighting terrorism and promoting regional peace and stability, together with bilateral support from the government of Rwanda. This strategy, underpinned by Pan-African solidarity, is the basis of our vision for a united, prosperous, and peaceful continent. This pandemic has demonstrated once more the necessity for continental and regional integration in order to rebuild back better for the socio-economic well-being of our citizens while ensuring peace and security. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I wish to commend SADC for the achievements it has realized for its people thus far. I also commend you for the solid working relationship with the African Union Commission, particularly in the area of elaborating a clear division of labor between the AU, the RECs, and member states. It is clear that member states, through the respective RECs, as is the case with the SADC region, developed even stronger and more resilient regional value chains in the key area of agriculture, industry, and services in order to jumpstart our economies and the livelihoods of our people. With those few words, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you very fruitful deliberations during this important regional assembly of further state and government. I thank you.